I'm your host, Kenny, CEO of Kirunda Group Corporation. I want to thank you guys for joining me for another episode here on a beautiful Thursday. Hope you guys staying safe. And want to come and bring you guys kind of a special episode today because it's going to affect almost everybody. This episode. So it's going to help you think clearly. This episode, I'm hoping that I help you think a little more clearly going on, so that way you can make a smarter decision when you do get that check, that $1,200 check. Guide you on what you should really, how you should really be thinking, and how you should really react to when you get this check. And But before we get to the episode, I wanted to definitely remind you guys, I'm having episodes every Wednesday, also a Zoom call. There'll be a link to wherever you listen to this. It's a Zoom call to really help people start their business and also improve their business. Zoom call, the link will be wherever you're listening to this, so you can get access to $1,200 checks in the mail or a direct deposit. And first thing they're thinking about is how to spend it. First of all, you need to understand what kind of economy we're living in right now, where the government is giving out free money. You need to understand that right now, forget the $1,200. Understand the big picture. That's why I really want you to big picture of what's really going on, so you can make the right decision for yourself. So forget the $1,200 for now. I'll help you with that also. But understand, let's focus on the big situation. Single, if you're single, I think you got $1,200. If you had a wife, you get like 25, and they have kids, it's like 500 per kid. So some people got good money, some people got less money. It doesn't really matter. So before you spend a dollar, just listen to the whole story. So first thing is, you have to understand that this is actually pretty sad, because this is showing that the economy is really, really bad. The reason for this is because, and you can just check the stats and the facts, if most people could not afford $400 if they needed it. That was just a fact. $400 was hard for most people to come by or make or to produce or save. $400. Most people, about half, they said half the nation could not situations. So you have to understand the big picture. So now that means the country, most people are in a dire situation when it comes to finances, when it comes to savings. So if the government is giving you money, that means a lot more people, even if you're not in a bad situation, a lot more people are in a worse situation than you are. So you have to understand the big picture of what's going on in terms of the government being able to give you money. Now, you have to understand this concept. Nothing in the world is free. Nothing in the world is free. So if they're giving you money and you did not do a thing for it, you have to understand what is going on. The fact is, continuously do that, but it's also doing a larger economy collapse, meaning they can't print anymore. They're just going to keep printing more money and give it to you to spend, to prop up the companies that can't afford to be failing. So when you receive your check, when you receive your money, most people, what they're going to do, and this is the fact, is they're going to take their money and they're going to pay a bill, pay N-Star, Stop and Shop. They're going to buy gas. So who they're giving their money to? They're giving their money to big corporations. You know, Kmart, Walmart, whatever's open is going to get all the majority of the money. Now, if you see the big picture, the cycle has to continue because people are not working. So instead of ruling on being unrest, they're going to just keep providing money. So now for yourself, you need to understand, okay, if government is printing money into people, what's the best situation for me? What's the best situation for myself and for my family? That's the most important steps. And you have to, wherever you're living, you have to take the step. Get as much as you can. Get as much money as you can on you. If whatever program they're giving out, go get it, go apply for it. If you know, I'm applying for all of it. I want it all. This is the same mindset you guys should have. You, especially right now, if they're giving out money, you need to be the first one in line. Understand this, they just gave out a $352 billion small business stimulus package. It ran out in 2 weeks. 352 into small businesses that are trying to stay alive. So understand that if you have access, if you can write, if you can type, contact every single bank that's open, contact every single lender you know, contact every single person that gives you money, and you can apply for it and get it. Go get the money. Go after it, like as hard as you possibly can. Put all your mindset and power to try to get. Can't apply for everything because obviously I don't qualify for some. Understand that. That's the world we live in right now. It's so take full advantage of it. You know, Zig Ziglar, a famous motivational speaker, said, you know, money, man, and go after it, especially if someone's giving it to you for free. I would not even question that, you know, to somebody else, you know, and this is going to come down to what you do with the stimulus. You'll be, first of all, smarter, but then also you'll be a lot more efficient with your money. So understand that if majority of my money is going to N-Star or, you know, cable or Netflix, you know, I'm canceling everything, so all that money stays in my pocket. So now, and also if, you know, if I have a mortgage, I have mortgages, see if I can get, you know, extensions or add-ons, or you know, for you can get, you know, discounts, you know, a rate, whatever you can improve in terms of keeping as much cash as you can. That's the goal in every part of your life. And also now you're going to go also apply for more loans so you can get more cash coming in. That's definitely a huge thing. Now, once you apply, and like I said, you pay your regular, at least your 4 walls, which is, like I said, your food, shelter, your normal expenses. What do you do with extra money? You know, if this is extra money and you don't need it, the first thing is obviously save it. Just, you know, start keep an emergency fund. Keep some money in your pocket. Keep as much as you can. Now, if you feel like you can't, you're not a saver, you can't. Me, I always try to flip the money. If I get 1,200, I'm trying to flip it to 2,400. You know, if I get 1,200, I'm trying to flip it to 3,600, to 5,000, whatever. And once I can get that kind of rhythm, we need to understand the concepts. If you buy, you know, if you see someone selling cheap sneakers that are worth $100 and you can get them for $20, why not get them and try to get them to somebody else and give them somebody else for $100 and make that $80 profit? You know, whatever you can do in terms of flipping the money, that's what you need to be focusing on. Anytime you're spending the money now, it's all about how do I flip it and how does it come back to me? And how do I take the money that I put in off the table? That's what you should be thinking about, especially if you want to spend the money. So flipping it, first up, obviously saving as much as you can. But if you need to and you're spending it, at least learn to flip it so that way it's coming back to you. You know, the third thing you do is obviously that should be huge for you. And then once after that, and you feel like, okay, you know what, a business might not be my chance or might not be my opportunity, you know, then course, or, you know, some kind of skill improved your health. You know, you came back stronger. You took time to actually work out. Those are the kind of things that can actually improve you. And if you're spending any money, that's not going to be, you're not going to have any reserves. So you have to think about multiple things in terms of, if you're going to be something, I'm putting some energy into it. You know, listen to my Zoom call on Wednesdays. It's at 10 a.m. I'm always there trying to help people with their businesses. But if it's not for business, it's definitely something for personal growth. Anytime I'm spending money, it's got to be something, either a book or a course or something in terms of networking, something that's going to improve me. It's that simple. If I'm spending money, it has to be something that's going to return something for me. If it's not returning anything for me, it's a liability. Right now, you can't afford to have a liability. You can get as much cash as you can. And once you can save some growth, and then learn how to improve your health. Someone gave you free money, keep the free money by using it to improve you and also improve your wallet. So that's what I suggest for people. Your stimulus check is coming. Yeah, $1,200. That's pennies. You should not have to worry about $1,200 situation. You can't do all the things I suggest. That's why I suggest people always try to work and try to get as much money as you can, and that way you're comfortable. But then also you can also do some other stuff on the side. It's impossible to do anything without any money. It's impossible. It's really impossible, because we live in a capitalist world. If you understand that money runs this world, you'll have a greater chance of succeeding. But people think if I get unemployment, it's a bad thing. Sometimes it's necessary. But use that money. Since you're sitting home and collecting a check, you should be doing something else on the side also. It's that simple. You get $1,200 check. I would think this is a gift from the gods. I get property with it. I partner somebody else to buy a property with it, and it brings me back something in return. If it doesn't bring me anything in return, I don't spend the money. I don't spend the money. It's that simple, especially in the economy that we live in right now. So understand that. If you guys are also helping somebody else, also help. So guys, until next time, I appreciate you guys. If you have a question, if you have a comment, please leave it wherever you listen to this. I'll also connect the link for the Zoom call that I'm having every Wednesday to help people, their businesses. If you really want to get into that, click the link. It's also free. I just give out as much information as I can so I can help people and hopefully improve their lives. So guys, like I said, click the link, give us a thumbs up, give us a wave, give us a 5-star if it's on Facebook, if it's on Instagram, if it's on YouTube or iTunes.